My name is Lady Whistledown. You do not know me, but I know you.
Ever wonder what would happen if Jane Austen and Gossip Girl had a baby? Well, they'd make Bridgerton, the fabulous and jaw-dropping new Netflix series that swept the world off its feet. Would you expect anything less from a Shonda Rhimes production? Absolutely not. Of course, in perfect Shonda fashion, audiences have been blessed with more than their fair share of hunks. But the hunkiest of all is actor Regé-Jean Page. We'll be covering everything that went into the making of those steamy scenes and on-screen romances. We have everything you need to know about Netflix's new flavor of the month. All the important things, that is. Like, is that Bridgerton actor's heart still up for grabs? Is it true that we might be looking at the next James Bond? You better stay tuned to find out. And remember to subscribe to Rumour Juice, because we'd be nothing without you. Regé-Jean's name says it all. The fancy French way of pronouncing his name just adds that extra bit of sexiness to him. Not that he needs it, of course. The actor's castmates have called him Reggie in interviews, which probably suggests that he goes by this nickname on set. Right, let's get down to the nitty-gritty of it all. There is a little air of mystery around our handsome leading man. What do we mean by that? Well, it seems that his birthday is nowhere to be found. We were able to dig up the year he was born, and it's 1990, which would make him 31 sometime this year. So, when it comes to sending him a birthday card, we would suggest sending one every month. You'll get it right at least once this year. He is also, in fact, a native Zimbabwean. It's the most beautiful place in the world. Everyone says this about their own country, but it's objectively beautiful. But he didn't spend too much time there. At about the age of 14, he moved with his family to London, and he went on to study at the Drama Centre. He eventually graduated in 2013. In an exclusive interview, he opened up about his childhood and what it was like moving to another continent at a young age. Throughout that period, my family was rather spread out. I have family in South Africa, Australia, Sweden, Grenada, Florida, so you make pit stops and you grow your perspective. Regé-Jean spent some of the early years of his career focusing on theater. He then went on to audition for film and TV and got small roles in shows like Casualty and Fresh Meat. One of his most interesting features was in fact Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. You'll have to look carefully to spot him, but he appears in the chaotic wedding scene standing right next to the lovely Emma Watson. He's also not the only one of the Bridgerton cast to have featured in the Harry Potter franchise. Freddie Stroma, who plays the role of Prince Frederick of Prussia, was also cast as the cocky Cormac in the 6th film, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. How cool is that? Page was also given a more significant role in the TV series Waterloo in 2015. Now, this may be a coincidence, but it may also be just fate doing its thing. It turns out his Bridgerton love interest, Phoebe Deneva, also featured in Waterloo. Perhaps the two have always meant to be. After that, the actor packed his bags and headed for the USA to see if he could make it in the ever-challenging waters of Hollywood. He was cast in the big-budget remake of the fan-favorite miniseries Roots. It was soon after that he was cast in his first Shonda Rhimes production, For the People. There's no doubt that Shonda felt the same way fans did when they saw Page for the first time, because here he is yet again in another Rhimes production. Can you blame the woman? His impression is clearly long-lasting. Okay, we know that you're dying to know Simon Bassett, the Duke of Hastings' current relationship status, and we have the answer right here for you. Like any charming leading man, there was yet again another sprinkle of mystery around the subject. First and foremost, is he or is he not dating his co-star and on-screen lover, Phoebe Deneva? And the answer is, it's unconfirmed. We know how frustrating this is, but when the actor was asked directly about his relationship with Phoebe, he just had this to say. I think that everything you need to know is on camera, and all the sparks that flew come off the beautiful script that we were handed. So I think that the sparky words, scripts, and material are more than enough. And ended that with a cheeky chuckle.
I'm anything but interested in you.
And I anything but interested in you.
What does that even mean? Why all the secrecy? Something seems a little bit fishy here, but we'll leave that for you to decide. The actor's relationship status has remained shrouded in secrecy, and it seems like he prefers it that way. What are we supposed to do with that? The only thing we can confirm is that he's not married, which means there is still hope for all you devoted fans out there. The only woman Page has recently been romantically connected to is the Good Doctor actress Antonia Thomas, but that was way back in 2016. They attended a Hollywood premiere together and seemed quite cute and comfortable with each other. Unfortunately, neither Page nor Thomas chose to comment on the status of their relationship. And again, more secrets. Thankfully, not everything is being kept a secret from us since he is active on social media. You can find him on Instagram, and he seems to be pretty good at keeping his followers up to date with all the happenings in his life. Well, not all the happenings, clearly, if he hasn't opened up about his dating life. However, at least everything else seems to be on there. It's worth noting that before Bridgerton was released, he had a little over 31,000 followers, and in just 2 weeks, that number shot up to more than 1.4 million. Pretty impressive, eh? Now it's standing strong at 3.7 million. That's the power of the Netflix effect for you. The actor opened up about his intense personal training sessions every morning before filming his, steamy, intimate scenes with Phoebe for Bridgerton. He said that his trainer really put him through the works at the crack of dawn each day in order to build up the strength for all the physical activity.
We were immensely well prepared. We had etiquette lessons, dance lessons, riding lessons, essentially a lot of time in each other's arms before we even hit the set.
We would like to take this moment to thank Page's personal trainer because whatever he did clearly did a very, very good job. Just a little side note with regards to her dating history. Back in 2014, Phoebe said in an interview that she had been dating recruitment executive Simon Merrill for around a year. The pair seemed to be doing a lot of traveling together, having been spotted together in Indonesia, Vietnam, and Thailand. It is unclear when they broke up, but Deneva was later linked to Skins actor Chantil. As of right now, well, as I'm sure you've guessed, the actress is choosing to be tight-lipped about her current relationship status. Don't you think that's just adding fuel to the fire about her, well, fiery chemistry with Page? We'll leave that for you to decide.
My thoughts of you never end. I am yours, Daphne. I have always been yours.
Both Page and Deneva have spoken about the process of filming their intimate scenes together and said that they were very carefully choreographed, almost as if they were doing a dance or performing their own stunts.
To be there, they're there to tell this story and this sort of sexual awakening that Daphne's having, and I think that's so important for her story particularly.
Watching the two actors together, it's so difficult to think that they aren't really together. You can't fake that kind of chemistry, can you? Perhaps Page will be able to put his incognito skills to use for something else, something that will involve a little more action and perhaps a few fancy cars. It seems that our Bridgerton leading man is being pushed to become the next James Bond. Although nothing has been confirmed just yet, there has been talk for quite some time that Daniel Craig is planning to step down from his role as James Bond. This would mean that the role would be up for grabs, and we'd know just the perfect guy who's right for the job. Regé has already teased fans with a little James Bond reference. Just before the release of Bridgerton on Netflix, he tweeted, "Regency, royalty, shaken and stirred." This was in reference to his new character Simon Bassett, leaving us confused and wanting more as usual. Picture this, Regé-Jean dressed in a suit, swirling a martini in hand, shaken not stirred of course, and he says those famous words, "The name's Bond, James Bond." Oh, we could faint right here and now, it's all too perfect. It seems like 2021 is already off to a good start because audiences have been blessed with a handsome and charming leading man. There's no doubt that fans will be seeing a lot more of his face, perhaps as the new 007, who knows? But we know for sure that there won't be anyone complaining about it. So for now, we'll just have Bridgerton on repeat. As always, we are eager to see your opinion in the comment section below. And do tell us which topic we should cover next. Behind the scenes dramas of your favorite shows? Why did this seemingly perfect couple break up? How come this Hollywood hottie is still alone? Who holds the title of the most fan-friendly celebrity? Make your voice heard, and we at Rumour Juice will make sure you are never bored. Subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to tell your friends how cool we are.